welcome back to another episode. So today is going to be a bit different to a normal sort of day in the life, because basically I have been invited to go and teach another club down in Swansea, the Swansea club, some Jiu Jitsu this evening. So the plan for the day is to eat now, because it's the morning and I have just woken up, so I am ready for food to eat. I've got a little bit of work that I want to get done, go to the gym, and then sort of early after to mid-afternoon I'm going to be aiming to jump in the car and drive down to Swansea. So I'm going to take you with me. Breakfast this morning, I'm going to do the same as I have been doing for the sort of the duration of this sort of series. I'm going to be having some eggs in the morning along with some oatmeal, and I'm probably going to throw in a protein shake as well, just obviously because of the way that my night's going. I'm trying to get my protein levels up so that when I am hitting that cardio quite hard later on, and I am getting in sort of really good workouts in the gym, that I've got that good source of protein to help and aid my recovery. Today, like I said, another reason that I'm going to be eating perhaps slightly less healthy food, so to speak, is because I did a really good leg session yesterday. My legs literally were sort of ruined off the bone, so I really felt it yesterday. I could barely walk at the end of the session, which was I guess a good sign that I hit them right. So today I'm going to really try and refuel my body and get as much nutrients in as possible to help recovery of my legs too. So my eggs are going to be quite simple. All I am going to do is I am going to be cracking 6 eggs. I do use sort of packeted eggs. You can buy egg whites in containers, and I am probably going to have a little look later on, a little bit earlier later this morning, to see sort of the costs of those, because I know that often, you know, buying a pack of eggs like this, these are quite cheap. I think they cost me like £1.50. But if you're just going to use the yolk, then the white, then you know you can definitely get potentially better value for your money if you buy a tub of egg whites even. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have 1 whole egg, so yolk as well, and then 5 yolkless. The easiest way that I find doing it, you can do it where you crack the egg and then you sort of split it so that you basically transfer the egg yolk, so the yellow, between the halves of the shell, and you allow the white to go through. That's one way of doing it, but there is a risk that you split it as you go over, because obviously the shell's sharp. The other way of doing it, which I sort of take to it, so a much quicker method, crack the egg, put it in your bare hand, or if you want to, crack all of the eggs into the jar and then pick the yolks out with your hand and allow all of the white to drain through your fingers. Now, if you don't like picking up food and you don't like handling eggs and things like that, this probably isn't going to be the best method for you. But if you're not that bothered, it is very quick, and it means that if you're in a rush in the morning before work, you can crack a load of eggs in a bowl, pull all the yolks out, and then cook. In terms of how I cook them, it's quite simple. I have the tendency to use coconut oil. It's organic virgin coconut oil. The reality is that oils are all fairly similar. There are going to be certain oils that are conceived as better for you, but they are still very much fat. And so if you put too much in, firstly with coconut oil, it makes everything taste like coconut, which if you like that flavour like I do, is okay. But even so, coconut and egg doesn't always necessarily mix particularly well. But just be aware of how much oil you're putting in. Even though I'm using sort of a healthier oil, I still only put a very small amount in the pan, and I literally heat it up to a suitable heat, and then I bung all the eggs into that pan, and then I'm using a spatula or something, or a wooden spoon. I stir them, and that's it. And then I put them on the plate. I do like adding salt and pepper, just because I think it makes it more palatable. Just eating a plate of eggs is quite dull and boring, so having that just little bit of extra flavour to it does help. You can add other spices. I've added paprika and chili in the past. It's always quite good, but you'll know what you like, and just mix about, try different things. Right, so the frying pan is now heating up. The eggs are all cracked in the bowl. I have, like I say, 1 whole egg, and then looks a bit disgusting in there, doesn't it? And then 5 just yolkless eggs in there that I'm going to whisk up, and this is getting nice and hot, so it will cook almost immediately. I've then got one of these Quaker oat packs, one of these. These are the larger ones. They were in offer in the shop, so I bought the larger pack. They're like 30% extra. Now, what I like to do, and what I've started to do, is add half milk, half water, and then eventually I'll potentially just have water. I don't know how crazy I'm going to go with that. I may well do that. I like to have it a little bit runnier. You can get porridge or oatmeal that's really thick, and it's a lot harder to eat. So having it a little bit runnier and having just a bit more moisture in it makes it more palatable, and you will enjoy it, and you will eat it a lot quicker than you normally would. Right guys, so I'm going to get my BCA sorted first. So I like taking this metal, sort of red metal bottle with me. You can get a whole kind of different varieties of these kind of tins. Or you can buy those big jugs. I have been tempted to invest and buy one of those. The BCAAs I'm using today are the My Protein ones. I don't know if you can see, this is quite a lot. Maybe, it's quite a lot, there you go, that's a bit better. So you can see that there's the BCAAs there, tropical flavoured. My last video that I did, I was obviously using these as well. So you get the little scoop. The scoop is tiny. It's this thing, and I'm just going to pop 2 of these scoops into here. 1, 2, like so. Pop the lid on and then give it a nice shake. If you don't shake them very well, it doesn't mix as good. So give it a nice shake, and then by the time I get to the gym, that'll be all ready to go. Now, it's not a pre-workout. BCAAs are branched chain amino acids. It's basically a sort of more refined version of a protein. Your muscle is basically made up of branched chain amino acids, or amino acids, full stop. But it's just a nice addition to have in your water when you're drinking them. So that is the BCAAs done. And the next thing is the pre-workout. Now I use this pre-workout, or I have recently bought this pre-workout. It's pretty potent stuff. It has, where's the thing? Where's the content? It tells you somewhere. It's got a ridiculous amount of caffeine in it. It's something. I'm sure it shows you. Where does it say that? 300 milligrams of caffeine per serving. So this is some serious stuff. This makes me itch. Now, I don't tend to like using this that much. In fact, most workouts I won't use a pre-workout. Basically, the simple reason being is that your body gets used to high caffeine content. So if you drink a lot of coffee, you'll find that eventually coffee won't keep you awake and alert. So I don't use it that often, but I thought I would use it today because I'm doing a big back workout, and I'm going to show you guys what I do with it. Now this says blue raspberry, but I don't really like the flavour of it. It's quite harsh, quite bitter. So I'm just going to add some simple squash. So I've got Robinson's here. It's a summer fruit squash. All I'm going to do is pop a little bit of this in the bottom of a shaker cup, like so. I am then going to fill this up with cold water. So I'm going to fill it up with cold water. You don't need loads. So it's going to be quite a strong squash. And then all I do is I add a scoop of this stuff here to it. Now, it's quite a large scoop, okay? But all I'm going to do is I'm going to add this in, like so. And it makes it, you probably can't see, I will turn it over. Oops. There you go, it's like bright blue, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the lid on it. Actually, you can start to see it through the bottle now, even though this is bright orange. Okay, like so. Shake it up. And then bottoms up. even got me a blue tongue. Okay, so there you go. Pre-workout is done. Try not to take the pre-workout too early before your workout. Most of them say, this says half an hour before. I literally take it just before I walk out the door. And I start to feel it as I'm getting into the gym. With it, you can definitely feel it working. Like I say, don't go crazy with your pre-workouts, please, because the high caffeine isn't great for you. But that's the whole point of the pre-workout, is to fill your body full of caffeine so that you're then, like, super alert. Right, without further ado, I'm going to grab my BCAAs, I'm going to pack my bag, well, it's already packed, put my shoes on, and I'm going to go to the gym. This weather is vile. At least the gym is only around the corner, so my flat is basically there and the gym is there, so I live really close to it, but this is disgusting. So I've just finished my workout. I am probably going to be leaving for Swansea a little bit earlier than I was going to, just because the BBC big weekend or whatever is down in Swansea, so there's a big music festival concert thing down there and the traffic's going to be bad. So I'm going home now to eat, and then I'm probably going to get some fuel and head off. Okay, so I'm back in the flat. I am going to really quickly hit myself with some protein. So I've got the PhD Growth Factor Mass protein here. I'm going to have a scoop of that with some water. I'm currently boiling the kettle. I'm going to stick some pasta on, and I'm going to have a bit more of my bolognese because there's still some left. I'm going to pack my stuff and I'm going to jump in the car. So I'm really hungry because I've just smashed back session, so let me get some food. Oh yeah, spaghetti bolognese and my shaker. Right guys, so I have just finished the session and just been and got some food. I had a burger and chips, which was very nice. I now have to make the journey back. It took me a ridiculous length of time to drive up here because of that concert, but hopefully driving away from the concert should be a bit better. So I will get back in touch with you guys when I am back, and depending on what the time is, I'll probably grab one last meal before I go to bed. So hopefully I will see you back at home. Right guys, I've literally just got back. It's just gone 10 o'clock, which doesn't seem that late, but when you've been in the car driving and then having taught Jitsu just now, I'm absolutely shattered. I'm probably going to try and get something to eat, but it's only going to be light because I'm so ready for bed now. But yeah, so I'm probably going to grab some food now and then head to bed. Right guys, so as I said, I'm just going to have a little bit of this coconut infused Alpro yogurt. So I'm going to have some of that in a little bowl. In fact, I've already prepared it. And that's going to be the last meal of the day. So At the moment I'm sort of struggling to stack loads and loads of meals in, but to be honest I'm not really tracking the macros, and so like earlier on with the spaghetti, I was having big portions of spaghetti. Obviously I'm also having the shakes. I've had like 2 of those today, so I'm getting plenty of calories in. I don't tend to track my macros, so I'm not particularly strict with it, just because I still want that enjoyment from food. I'm not doing this because I want to be really regimented with it. As long as I look in the mirror and I see a change, I feel different, and I'm feeling good, then I'll be happy. So anyway, I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you guys for watching, if you've managed to get this far through. I will be probably doing a few more Jitsu related videos too. I do really enjoy filming Jitsu. It's just getting the time to, and obviously because I teach, often my time is taken up with teaching as well. But anyway, thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to eat this and go to bed because I'm absolutely knackered. And I will see you next time. So thanks again, and see you later.